Everybody, we're back with another Whiskey Quickie, and today we're looking at Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, or otherwise known as O.K.I's Reserve Blended Bourbon Whiskey. Now, when I saw this, I kind of took a step back and I was like, Blended Bourbon Whiskey? And I look at this chart on the back label here, and I'll tell you about what's in it here in a second. But we were starting asking ourselves, we're like, there's light whiskey in here, there's 95% rye whiskey in here. I was like, why can it say
rye corn whiskey?
Yeah, I was like, rye corn. I was like, why does it say blended bourbon whiskey? And then I realized, oh, because you're putting bourbon whiskey in it. You're putting blended, but it's not a straight, right? So if you know your labels, then you know that it's just not a straight bourbon. But I guess you can finagle your way around a lot of things inside TTB land every once in a while. But here is a little bit of information about what goes into this. So all of the contents in here, I should say 99% of the contents are over 8 years old and contains 5 different rye whiskey mash bills, just different mash bills that all come from MGP. So they're not hiding anything when it comes to where this is coming from. So it's got 2 different 21% ryes coming from 2007 and 2008 and 2009 that make up around 30%, 32% of this particular blend. 2009 and 2014, 36% rye bourbon that make up around a 27% of the blend, which the 2014 says it only has 0.2%. That's a very, very small margin to be able to put in there, but hey, whatever. The 95% rye whiskey, which is your typical 95.5 from 2008 is 12.2%, 15% rye corn whiskey from 2008 at 4.5%, and light whiskey from 2007 at 23.5%.
As a blender, I really like this. Like the concept of this.
There's a lot going on.
You're just kind of reaching in the spice cabinet and trying to build flavors on it. What I was most impressed by when I saw was that the 36% rye bourbon was from 2009, so that'd be like 13-year-old. And I'm like, why didn't you just leave it at that?
Do all that?
But yeah,
because those particular barrels are pretty pricey.
Pretty stellar and good usually on their own.
Yeah, I was about to say, you could probably come out with those particular barrels and probably put a $200 price tag on them. People would eat them up.
What's this priced at?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I do not know. But the proof on this one is 100 proof.
All right.
I'll tell you what, if you want the price, we'll put it up here in the corner. You can get it here in a few minutes.
Over there.
Yes. We'll find it here in a second.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and we'll dive in with the nose. I mean,
nice candied.
Yeah, you're right. Like a candy apple, a lot of caramel on there. I mean, it honestly is like a candy apple. You said it, and I'm like, yeah, it is. It's like a red apple with caramel and some peanuts stripped over it.
Those green caramel suckers.
From Halloween?
Yeah, from Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of caramel, a lot of bright, crisp apple notes.
Yes. All right.
Fresh Granny Smith.
That is good.
Yeah.
All right, well, on to the taste here. It's different.
Very rich, syrupy, decadent. It almost has like a raisin bran pudding, bread pudding, raisin brandy, like cinnamon drizzle. There's a lot of dessert flavors going on in this one.
Yeah.
A little bit of black cherry maybe too on there.
There's a lot of good depth and complexity with this one.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was trying to write it off because I saw light whiskey and I'm like, God, here we go again. More of this light whiskey stuff. But honestly, this is pretty good. There's a good amount of oak influence in there. There's definitely a richness and depth that you can only probably get with some of these older bourbons that are in there that make up the core of the base. I mean, between the 21 and 36%, you're looking at around 50% of the total blend here. That's coming from just the typical 36 and 21% rye mash bill. So
yeah, if you like sweet, this is very, very sweet. So if you're a sweets fan, or if you like your bourbon sweet, but you don't like those rye, or you don't like floral or herbal or spicy notes, then this is not your jam. But if you like sugary, sweetie, this will be right up your alley.
Like a burnt caramel, or like a burnt sugar toasted top or whatever. That's good.
Yep.
All right. And by the way, the price on this one was also $80. So $80 SRP.
That's pretty good.
So let's go ahead and let's rate it. On the nose, where are you at here?
I'm thumbs up. I like the nose a lot.
Yep. And the taste?
Thumbs up. I really like it
too.
Yeah.
And the finish?
I'm sideways. I mean, it's just so sweet, so rich. It's kind of almost a little one-dimensional in that regard. You know, I would like a little bit more of that MGP spice characteristic I'm used to, but it's still overall really good. I'm just want a little bit more elevated spice on it.
I tend to agree. Like I don't say it falls flat. It doesn't really fall flat for me, but it definitely has a finish where you would think of like for 100 proof. I'm amazed at the finish of it.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way.
It would fool me if it was with 90, 92 or something.
I mean, that's what I would kind of picture it as. I thought it would, I think it probably drinks a little bit higher than 100, but that's just me. I don't know. But that's our review of O.K.I's Reserve Blended Bourbon Whiskey. With that, cheers, everybody. We'll see you next time.